Now, now guys, we are going to discuss about the architecture of company. Fine, everyone. What we are going to discuss, guys? Architecture of the company. Architecture means I'm not going to discuss about the how the building is this and how the tower is this. No, I am going to discuss, guys, network architecture. Okay, everyone. Is this clear? Now,
Yes, sir.
if I ask you, how do you understand about network architecture? If I'm telling you network architecture, what do you understand about the network architecture? Network architecture, according to me, what I am thinking, network architecture means just a clear view of your network. Yes or no? Are you guys agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I am telling you network, for example, if I am telling you this is the switch, here is the router, here is the again router, here is the firewall, here is the router. So what you are understanding like this? So if I am drawing like this, you are understanding na? Yes, this is that something topology. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes. Tell me guys. Yes na?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
network architecture means just clear view of your network. Fine. Or how can you say? You can say that is nothing. That is the logical presentation. Where that is logical presentation. And here in logical presentation, you will present the clear network of your company, including the router, switches, firewall, wireless, multiple things. Yes or no? Everyone agree? So that is the meaning of network architecture. Now, next one is how many types of network architecture. So generally, guys, there are different types of network architecture. Generally, there are different types of network architecture. I'm just telling you the famous one that is called three-tier architecture. What is, guys? Three-tier architecture. Fine. So if I'm talking you about the three-tier architecture, it means there is a three-tier. It means there will be a three-part. Yes or no? Yes.
Yes.
In three-tier architecture, definitely, guys, there will be a three different layers. So first layer is called access layer. AL means access layer. Second one is DL. DL means distribution layer. Fine. And CL means, guys, core
Cool.
layer. So in three-tier architecture, layers, or you can say architecture is divided into three layers. First one is access layer, distribution layer, and core layer. Fine. Access layer is called, guys, bottom layer. What is, guys? Which layer, guys? Bottom
What is it?
layer. Generally on access layer, you guys will get generally here computers and printers, or you can say end devices are connected here on access layer. Fine. Now on distribution layer, that is called the middle layer. Which layer, guys? That is called middle layer. And here all the access switch are finally connected at DL layer. Or you can say DL layer handle all the traffic related to the access layer. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. And finally, we have a core layer, and that is the top layer. That is the top layer. And what exactly core layer do? Core layer forward your all the company traffic from LAN to WAN. Understand, everyone? Yes or no? Yes, no? Clear? So in three-tier architecture, total how many layers, guys? Total 3 layers we have. Access layer, distribution layer, and which layer? Core layer. Clear? Anyone who do not understand, please let me know. Clear? Now, I'm drawing you one topology. Please see very carefully. For example, fine. For example, here we have a multiple PCs. These are the PCs, guys. Okay. Now, for example, this is what? This is access switch. Fine. Understand, guys, everyone? Yes or no? Yes? Now,
Okay.
now, For example, this is called DR1, DR2. So this one is connected with the trunk like this, like this. Fine. After that, we have router, and that router is connected like this, like this. So what is this? This is called PE1 and PE2. PE1 and PE2. And here is something, for example, ISP or internet or something like this. Getting my point, everyone? Do you guys understand something? Tell me yes or no. See here, what is happening? This is called which layer, guys? This is called access layer. This is called which layer? Distribution layer. And this is called core layer. This is called core layer. Agree, everyone? Yes or no? Tell me.
Sir, core
Clear?
layer means core switch or actually?
You are asking core layer. Everyone, please focus here. For example, here is any PC. P1, PC2. And here is, for example, switches, access switches. For example, this is the floor. On this floor, there are two access switches. Or you can say there are two different stack. Fine. So how the connection will be, guys? PC will be connected with access switch with the help of which cable, guys? LAN cable. Agree? Everyone. Right? PC2 is also connected with the access switch with the help of which cable, guys? LAN cable.
Okay.
Yeah? Everyone. Understand? Now, after that, we have this, and this is called which layer, guys? This is called completely access layer. Yes, now everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
Now, next one is we have DR number 1 and DR number 2. DR number 1 and DR number 2. How DR1 and DR2 is connected? How connection is happening? This access layer switch is one line go connect to DR1 and one link connect to DR2. Why? Because if one link goes down, you have the another link.
Redundancy.
Yes.
Redundancy.
Redundancy. Same here for the access switch number 2. One link is connected here and one link is connected like this. Fine, everyone? Yes or no? Agree? Now. So it means now you have a complete redundancy. If one link goes down, you have a different link. Yes or no? Are you tell me, guys? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Now, between 2DR, 2DR is also connected like this. Because whatever the configuration you configure on DR number 1, same configuration you have to configure on DR number 2. And you can say DR1 or DR2. DR2 is the replicate of DR number 1. Yes, brother. What is the question?
Why have to use BDR? Because
Sorry, DR?
2DR. Why have to use BDR? Because you write 2DR. You meant to use BDR.
You are asking BDR.
Yes, sir.
Brother, BDR is different. BDR is different.
Okay.
We are not discussing the BDR. Okay? BDR is different. I think you are thinking about the OSPF. No, we are. See, generally we have a 2DR. For example, you configure here 2-link. Why you are using 2-link here? For the redundancy purpose.
Redundancy.
Right? Okay. But for example, if your DR number 1 goes down, no matter you are using the 2-link, if your primary DR goes down, you do not have any other option. You do not have DR number 2, for example. How can you send the traffic? Is this possible? No. This is not possible. For example, if you use only DR number 1 and if that DR goes down, you do not have redundancy. Agree, everyone? Yes or no? Right? So that's the reason in the real-time scenario, we are using 2 devices at the distribution layer. How many devices, guys? 2 devices at distribution layer. Fine, because of the redundancy. So the connection should like this. And even between the DR, we are using the 2-link. And here generally we are creating the port channel, ether channel. We will discuss these things later. But connection will be like this. So what if, for example, if you want to configure anything, that will configure on DR number 2 also. Now after that guys, after that generally we have a PE1, PE2, and connection is like this. This one like this one like this. Again, this one is like this one is like this, and this P is again connected like this. Now again you have question, sir, here you configure the P, right? Everyone tell me guys, yes or no?
Yes,
Here
sir.
I configure the P. Anyone have any idea what is the use of PE? Anyone? Okay,
Routing,
before P,
routing this one.
okay, leave it, brother. Before P, I have very simple question. What do you mean by DR? Who can tell me? Full form of DR means, guys, distribution router. Okay,
Distribution router.
distribution router. Now, what is the use of DR? No, basically, distribution DR aggregate all the traffic from access layer switch. Getting my point, everyone? Again, I am telling this DR aggregate all the traffic from which layer? Access layer switch. Or you can say all the traffic of access layer switch will go towards the DR. Clear? Everyone. Is this clear to all of you? Everyone tell me. Clear na? Everyone. The first point. Second point you can understand. Basically, this DR works as a intermediate device or intermediate between two layers, access layer and core layer. Yes or no? Agree? Everyone. Right? Tell me guys, yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
This DR is working like a mediator between access layer and core layer. Even that time someone asked me, sir, access list, by the help of access list we can configure the thing. Yes, we can restrict multiple things. Now I am asking on the basis of same question, I am asking the cross questioning, guys. Tell me on which device generally you configure the access list? Answer is
Router.
DR.
Yeah.
On DR. Don't think guys this is the DR. Here you can use, generally we are using the L3 device or L3 switch. Okay, everyone. So if anyone asks you at which layer generally we configure the access list in the real time, you can say we are using the access list at which layer, guys? Distribution layer or on DR. Clear? 2 point. Clear na? How many points I told you about the DR? 2 point na? Yes or no?
Yes,
Why
sir.
you guys are so silent? I don't know. First point I told you, DR aggregate or DR collect all the traffic from access layer. Yes, first point. Second point I told you, this DR works like a intermediate or intermediator between the access layer and core layer. 2 point I told you. Yes or no? Yes. Third point I am telling, on DR generally we perform the routing also. Tell me, agree? Yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes.
On DR generally we perform the routing. Why I am telling this one? For example, if you want to send some traffic towards the P and if you want to send some traffic towards the ISP. Getting my point? There are two different scenarios. I will tell you. There are two different scenarios. Maybe you want to send some traffic towards the PE and if you want to send some traffic towards the ISP. Fine. But how router will choose the thing? How router will decide which traffic I want to send towards the PE and which traffic I want to share towards the ISP? On the basis of routing which you configured here. Yes or no? Everyone. Right na? Without routing, how DR will decide na? This is not possible. Getting my point, everyone? So that's the reason you need to configure the routing also. Fine. So I told you total how many points about the DR, guys? Total 3 points I told you. Right? Everyone. Is this clear to all of you? Now, come to the next one. That is PE. That PE is directly connected with DR. Yes or no? Tell me. Right, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. First point about the PE. PE is just like a device that connect your company network with service provider. Where guys? Service provider. Getting my point, everyone? Are tell me yes or no? Agree?
Yes.
See here. I'm going you little bit deep, guys.
And sir, the firewall is where?
Leave the firewall. Don't mix the firewall here. Okay. Now, just a minute. Okay, cool. Now, this is the P. Fine. For example, this is the TCS and location is, for example, Gurgaon. Understand? Yes or no? Agree? Tell me, guys. Agree na? So all these devices, DR, PE, access, these end user, everything is situated, installed at which location? Gurgaon location. Done? Everyone agree? Now,
Yes.
to understand PE, I'm just giving you one scenario. Tell me one thing. For TCS, Gurgaon is only a site. Yes or no? Agree na? Everyone. Gurgaon is only a site for TCS. Right na? Definitely for TCS, definitely there will be a data center. Yes or no? Every company have a data center, guys. Yes or no? Agree? Tell me. Agree na? Okay.
Yes.
For example, TCS has data center. One center is New York and one data center is, for example, Canada. How many data center, guys? There are 2 data center. Fine. So that is site number 1 and that is the site number 2. Agree? Everyone? Yes or no? Are you tell me? Right
Yes,
now?
sir.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, what TCS want? TCS wants every site traffic, no matter that belongs to Gurgaon, Delhi, Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai, any traffic, finally reach at our data center like New York and Canada. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So what you will do? Generally, guys, by the help of PE, see here, by the help of PE, we are sending all the traffic towards our main data center. Towards our main data center. And maximum case, in 95% case, what you will see, here we are using the MPLS. What we are using, guys? We are using the MPLS to send the traffic. And that P is also connected like here like this. That is the, you can understand like this is the WAN circuit. And here we are using which one? Which protocol? MPLS. And here in data center, there will be a different device. For example, here again, here is more P number 1, P number 2. And that P is again connected with this one. Again, this P is connected with DR1, DR2, again DR1, DR2. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Understand?
Yes,
I
sir.
tell me.
Yes.
Clear na? But what TCS want here? TCS want every traffic, either that site is Gurgaon site, either that site is Noida site, either Bangalore, Chennai, any site. Final traffic should be on where? Data center. Getting my point, everyone? So again, I am telling what is the use of PE router here? PE means what? What is the full form of PE? Provider is. What is, guys? Provider
Provider.
is.
H.
So again, I am telling PE router connect the company network to an external service provider. Getting my point? And normally or in maximum cases, it use the MPLS environment. Getting my point, everyone? Understand? And
Sir.
you see now there is, please wait, brother. You see now there is one more device here at this data center. Yes or no? And this is the main device now. Yes or no? And
Yes,
both
sir.
data center. And that is called CE. What is? CE. CE means customer edge device. So what? How can you understand? You can understand my PE device will connect to customer as a device. Right now, this device, this P is connected with the customer as a device. Yes or no? By the help of WAN circuit. This is the WAN circuit. And here we are using the protocol that is MPLS. Getting my point? And one more thing about the PE. The PE router generally handle the traffic from company's internal network. Again, I am telling PE router generally handle the traffic from the company. But which type of traffic? Internal network. Getting my point? And all the network or all the traffic will go towards the service providers. Fine. And very, very important point. In maximum places, you will see by the help of PE. Again, I am telling by the help of PE, we are sending the private network of the company. We are not rarely in any company you see there you use the public network. No, we are rarely send the public network by the help of P. For example, here there is a LAN network. Yes or no? LAN users are sitting. And for example, this is the LinkedIn user. So which network I provided them, guys? 192.168.2.0/24. Remember na, everyone? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
For LinkedIn account, I assigned this subnet. And that is public or private?
How is it?
Private. That is the private. So for example, if this person is searching anything, and if this person is trying to reach private network, and for example, if this person ping any network that is private, what will happen? Packet reach here, what P will do? P will send this traffic towards the main data center. Getting my point, everyone? Why P send this one? Why, first of all, why DR send this traffic towards the P? Not generally on P we are not doing anything, because I already told you PE is in maximum company you will see PE device is managed by the service provider, not by the company. Getting my point, everyone? By the service provider. So generally we have a very less access on these devices. So as a network admin, you have responsibility to send the traffic or to make the reachability between the DR and P. That's all. But what my understanding is generally we are using here MPLS, and here we are using the routing protocol. Either we are using the OSPF or either we are using the BGP. Getting my point, everyone? And here on DR we configure the thing, and DR will forward the traffic to PE. Now my question is, this PC, on this PC, for example, you write 10.0.0.1, or you are searching anything that is the private. Guys, 10.0.0.1, that is private or public? That is the private network. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And PC number 1 is also in the private. It means communication is happening here private too. Private? Yes or no? Yes. So final traffic comes to the DR. DR forward this traffic to the PE, and PE forward this traffic towards the data center. Agree, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Now my question is, for example, on this device you write facebook.com. So just tell me, facebook.com is private network or public network? That is the public. Yes or no? Tell me, guys. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Packet
Yes.
access forward to the DR. What DR will do? Is DR will forward this traffic towards the PE? Answer is no. Because I told you generally in 99% case we are using the PE device for the private communication, not public. Are tell me, guys, yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you can ask, sir, why? Why we are using this one for the private communication only? I can tell you one thing. Brother, for example, if this person is sending searching facebook.com, packet came here to the DR forward this traffic to the PE, and what PE is doing? PE is forwarding this traffic to the New York, and this PE is currently situated in India. So it means you are sending this traffic from India to New York. Definitely you guys will face the latency, yes or no? Agree?
Yes.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me, guys, yes or no? Yes, na?
Yes, sir.
Generally we face the latency. So why we need to send the traffic to the New York? That is not the logic. Getting my point, everyone? But my point is, if you search here facebook.com, packet came here. Now I think one guy is asking me, sir, about the ACL. Yes or no? Everyone, I think someone asked me about the ACL, right? Yes. See here, what is the use of ACL now? Brother, we configure the ACL here and we configure the ACL. Basically, we configured here, guys, route map. This is the advanced version of ACL. And in route map, generally we define, for example, class A private, class B private, class C IP private network. And we will configure the ACL and we configure the rule here. And I will tell to this router, hey brother, whenever you will receive any traffic from class A, class B, class C, private network, you have to forward this traffic towards the P. You have to forward this traffic towards the PE. Fine. And for rest traffic, because this PC is searching the facebook.com, that is not private. Now, for the rest traffic, please remember one thing. At every site, there will be a local ISP also, guys. There will be a local ISP also. For example, we are in India, and I hope maximum guys know what is Jio, what is Airtel, what is Tata. These are the ISP. Yes or no? Right? Everyone. Agree?
Yes.
So, for example, if our TCS is using one ISP Tata, because you know Tata is also an ISP, right? So, TCS is using one ISP is Tata and one ISP, for example, is using the Jio. Now again you will ask, sir, Tata is itself has a ISP, then why he is using the Jio? Guys, generally in maximum company, we are using at least two ISP for the redundancy purpose. Right now, for example, if anyhow, if TCS goes, Tata will goes down, you have another ISP like Jio. Right now, agree, everyone. So we have two ISP device here and fine. So, and these two ISP device is again connected with this DR like this. So on DR, you already configure the policy, right? So for all the private network, DR will forward the traffic towards the PE. Getting my point, everyone? Yes or no? Yes. Now on DR, I will configure one default route like 0.0.0.0 towards the local ISP from towards the here. It means whenever any traffic will come to the DR will check what? DR will check what? Who can tell me the answer? This is the interview question. For example, if I create the route map on the DR, what I create, guys? Route map. And if I create the default route, whenever any packet will reach on the DR will check route map or default route. Which one? Please remember one thing. This is the rule. And I don't think anyone even knows these things. This is very advanced thing. The thing is, whenever any packet comes to the router always prefer the route map than routing table. Fine. So when this traffic will reach on the DR check the destination IP is private or public. Public because you are searching here facebook.com. Right now, everyone, yes or no? Then DR check its route map or DR will check the ACL. So according to the ACL, what you told this router about the private IP address to forward it towards the P, not about the public. So it means according to the ACL, nothing will match. If in ACL nothing will match, then router will check what? Tell me what? Routing table. So according to the routing table, you already forwarded all the traffic towards the local ISP. The traffic will go towards the ISP and ISP will forward towards the Facebook server, and that is the way the communication will happen. I hope everyone understand actually in the real time how traffic is going. Yes, Nabil, please.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. CE router, which time using? CE router is purpose, sir. What is?
Sorry, what is the?
What is the difference between both PE and CE router? CE router is giving to this side and PE router is coming to that side. What happens?
Brother, first of all, just clear you one thing. Here, this is the PE and we are
Okay.
just a minute. Okay, now I hope it's clear to all of you. So here, this is PE we are managing and CE is managed by the service provider. And between the PE and CE, we are using the MPLS protocol. Fine, for sending the packet. But yes, this is not the routing protocol. For we need to use any routing protocol. For example, either you can use the BGP or either you can use the OSPF for reachability. Fine. And I am just giving you only 2-3 routers, but in real time scenario, you will get the more than 100 routers are there, because in the real time, there will be a multiple sites, and all sites should be reached with each other. Yes or no? Yes. And here we are using the BGP. So if you are using BGP, what P will do? P will share all the routes which P learn from other sites. Share these routes with DR. So that's the reason. For example, you are on this PC, and for example, if there is another site, for example, in Morocco, and if you want to ping from here to here, you can easily ping. Why? Because Morocco, the same situation, same diagram will be on Morocco also. Yes or no? Yes? Tell me, guys. Yes, na? Guys, yes?
Yes, sir.
So finally, all the traffic, all the routes will be on this device also, right? And here we are using BGP. So this device share all the routes towards the DR also. DR has all the routes. So that's the reason if you ping, packet came here, DR has routes, DR forward this packet towards the P, and P forward here. So that's the reason you are able to ping here. You are in the Gurgaon location, you can ping any location, any sites, because of this type of scenario, this type of situation.
Sir?
I hope now it's clear. Yes, please.
Sir, when DR is also giving OSPF and BGP also inserted in L3 switches? Or,
See, this is the L3 switches. This is the L3 switches, and between the DR and this P, you need one routing protocol. If you do not have a routing protocol, then how DR will get all the routes about these internal network? Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
That's the reason here we are using what? BGP.